This is our third installment on using Double Sinawali and incorporating extra strikes. As we said, this would be to put into carenza or free-form striking, twirling, free flow pattern, or just to add extra to this Double Sinawali drill. I encourage you to go back and check out, we have the basic Double Sinawali pattern demonstration, and then our last video was similar in that we're adding extra strikes, but we were adding recoil strikes. So today we're going to be looking at adding extra follow-through strikes. So as a quick review, our basic pattern is a right number 1, a left number 2, a right number 2 with recoil, and if we want to complete the left side, striking with the left, the right, and the left as we come back. So to simplify things, we're going to count it off, not the number of the strike, but the beats. So we have a 1 beat, a 2 beat, 3, and if we get the left side, 4, 5, 6. Just for the simplicity of the video, we're going to be looking at just the right side starting here with the 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat. All right, in the previous video, as I said, I encourage you to check. We'll probably link to that in the description. We were adding a recoil strike. So after I would throw the number 1, I could pop a recoil strike, then continue with beat number 2, beat number 3. When using the recoil strike, it keeps us in our pattern, meaning after I do the number 1 beat, I'm in a crossed arm position, the right hand is chambered at the left shoulder. If I recoil, I come right back to that position so I can continue right through the pattern. So what we're doing today is I want to throw that number 1 beat, but as I throw that number 2 strike out, I'm going to come back with a follow-through strike. Now, by follow-throughing on this strike, it puts me right back to where I started. So, as a simple rule, when incorporating a recoil strike, it's going to put me back where I'm at in the current pattern, and then I just continue forward in that pattern. If I do a follow-through strike, I'm backtracking 1 beat. It puts me back to my previous position, like this. So as we come here, I go 1, come back with a follow-through strike, and then start the pattern. 1, 2, 3, and I'm here. So once again, it would be, as far as our beats, 1 beat, strike, 1, 2, 3, like this. Now, as we continue through our pattern, we'll just add, if I go 1, now on the 2 beat, puts me here, but if I follow through back with that strike, I'm back to the crossed position where I was at to let that number 2 strike come out. Now I'm back into the pattern and coming back on the 3rd count. So that would be 1, 2, strike, back with the 2 count, 3, and continue. Then as we go back, we have the 1 count, 2 count, 3. Now, normally the 3 count is a recoil back this way. But if we follow through, I'm back over here, so I'll just strike back, and now I'm tucked under again, like this. Then that's when I can continue with the pattern 4, 5, 6. So that one again would be a 1 count, 2 count, strike out with the 3, back with the 3, and then continue. 1, 2, 3. All right, now as we look a little deeper into the drill, okay, as we throw a follow through, here's my 1 count. I add a number 2 strike with follow through, and then I begin the drill again. like this. What ends up happening as we add that second strike, it ends up creating a situation where I'm going to end up doing a triple strike, meaning the right strikes in, I add the follow-through strike, but now I begin the pattern again. And then there would be the 2 count, the 3 count. As that happens, if we just look, that right hand or right stick ends up striking 3 consecutive times in a row. Now, that's perfectly fine, and we're just working on drill motions. So drill, strike, come back, and then flow into the drill. And there's nothing wrong with practicing that. And we could break down and have application. We could actually put this together in a 2-man drill if we'd like, and we may do that in follow-up videos. But as we talked about in the previous video, we have our 3 basic levels. We can strike high, we can strike in the middle, or we can strike low. And especially for demonstrative purposes, we see a big difference between high and low. So instead of putting it in the middle, where it could get kind of lost in between, is that high or low, we're just going to look at high and low for right now. And so what we mean by that is, one example, if I start out high with my number 1 strike, when I come back, I'm going to come back with the low strike. Then as I start the pattern again, I'll go ahead and put it back into the high pattern. That way we're not just fanning back and forth at the same level. We like to mix up, especially in a combative situation. We'd want to vary our attacks so we're not just attacking on the same level. We want to make the opponent have to work to track where the next hit is coming in. So once again with that would be 1 count, strike back with a low count, then 1, 2, 3. That's just one example of what we could do. I'm not going to go into every single variation and combination of high and lows. That gives you something to work on, and you can make it your own and experiment. But now if we look at the 2 count, we have the 1 count. Now a lot of times I like coming out with that low strike with the number 2, back across with a high strike. Now we'd have our choice. I could do a high strike back and then set up the number 3. All right. Another variation of that would be high strike, low strike, low strike, high strike, and then back to the 3rd count. All right. Or I could go 1, high, low, high, then back to high. We may have done that one. All right, so we can see there's a lot of different variations that we can do. All right, so if I come here and then go low, high, low, back, high on the 3rd count. So it gives you a good mixture of levels as we're coming into the drill. So finally, as we look at that, we have the high, high. Now if I follow through low, high, back, high with the recoil strike. All right, or we could do the same thing, high, high, strike high with the follow through, low to get back, and then back high. So this will give you several variations of adding a follow through strike as an extra strike while in the pattern, while still being able to maintain the flow of that pattern.